Hello everyone, we're back with the Anastasia. Well, we're back with Fate Grand Order of the Anastasia chapter. Last time we ran into Anastasia and Kadak, fought them, ran away, and we took Salieri with us. So, you know, we're gonna do that. But first, in the story, we just kidnapped Salieri, so he's on our side now. That's how it's gonna go. So, obviously, we have the gotcha luck to roll him. And if you give me Ivan the Terrible, I will cry. Oh, yes, serve it. Ah, dang it. You know, he got away because he's the only Avenger. Well, what if it was an Avenger then it flashed gold? God, Gorgon. She's in the... Is she on regularly? Okay, Lobo is, so you can still get one. Anyway, Abandoned Village. Grand Duchess Anastasia. Right? Been recording a lot today. Like, I know I should be working on my other two series, but I want to get Anastasia done as quickly as possible. Okay, yeah, this gotta be Salieri, right? Come on now. I guess might as well use him, why not? Alright, we gotta set up our support list again. Looks like it's just random enemies. It's a filler fight. It's like, oh, Salieri, you're on our side now? Yes, now let me show you my skills. Yeah, let's switch Ushi out for someone who can give me courts soon. King Hassan is close, right? Relatively. Yeah, let's use him. Because that's 3 courts. I remember I was farming for Maeve, I think. Vlad the Third, you know, my Bond 10 Vlad now. Well, it was on the Japanese server, but still. He's level 100 there. He gave me the 3 courts I needed for Maeve. I was like, thank you, Vlad. I'll never forget this kindness. I guess I should get rid of the Ushi craft essence, huh? Or I could... And... Well, we won't be using Buster here, so I guess, sure. Well, at least not really. I'm desperate enough for Salieri. I wanted that 50 extra bond. Yeah, Grand Duchess Anastasia. Oh, flashback, huh? It was, I remember, such a beautiful, peaceful day. I assume this is her perspective here. The flowers that bloomed here were so beautiful, so strong. Look at this. These must be the hardiest flowers in the world. Then you too are a flower blooming strong here in the confines of the palace. Or maybe this is Salieri. It's one of them. That's what I wanted to say. Maybe I actually did. Maybe I was never able to summon up the courage. Either way, I grieved for the flowers. This is either Salieri talking about Mozart or Anastasia talking about someone. Yeah, now I can no longer even remember what they look like. Okay. Why do you look so sad? I feel like I'm having a bad dream. Why would I feel this way when everything I see is so beautiful? You must be tired. Come, lay your head on my lap and rest. I guess it could be Rasputin? But, I mean, it is the least I could do for you, my beloved Tsar. My beloved husband. Oh, this is Ivan the Terrible's perspective? Okay, I guess. Dad, why did Yaga have to be strong? Well, the way I see it, we Yaga made a mistake. I wonder why we're at Potsy's perspective now. Is he coming back now? I figured he'd come back for the climax, like we're about to die. Oh no! Kadak's gonna stab us! Bang! He just shoots him in the face. We mistook how the world works. Maybe how we chose it. Whatever it was, we made a mistake and the world left us behind. Getting a bit of lag. Still, while we may have made a mistake, that doesn't mean we're in the wrong. We're still here. We're still alive. So long as that's the case, we'll keep on fighting until the world ends once and for all. Woke up. I still remember that conversation. This world is always beset by blizzards. It's rare that we ever see the sun's light directly. It's not just in my head. Surviving here really doesn't take a lot out of you. I think I get what my old man meant now. No matter how hard it gets, we will keep on surviving, till there's no more world left to us. Where are we? This is Moscow. You can see the tree. So this is the capital, Yaga Moscow. I'm smart. Goodness, I can't believe he defied the sign. Worthless Yaga. Hell's too good for him. Dang it. Move. Oh yeah, he's... I forgot. Kiei took him. Shut up. Loud car outside. Did that Yaga do something bad? He's an incorrigible? That's not a real word. Yaga who forgot the death set of gratitude will go to the Tsar. Now he's suffering the consequences for incurring the Tsar's wrath, and rightfully so. Make sure you don't ever end up like him. I don't know what he was thinking, defying the strongest being in existence. Well, we all need to stick together if we're going to survive in this world. Stick together, he says. What a laugh. So funny it makes me want to scream. All we do is abandon our weak, cut them out like Krishat entrails. Consequent, our numbers are always dwindling. That's who we Yaga are. We just keep dying and killing. We live without hope. We're just waiting for our inevitable doom, without even trying to fight back against it. You must be the first rebel to ever make it this far, Potsy. By the way, there's still something I don't quite understand. After your rebel friends retreated, why did you continue to wander around the town alone? Surely you weren't just bringing up the rear. Shut up. Very well then. Let's change the subject. Would you mind telling me where the rebel army base is located? Could be our little secret. I'm afraid I've been so concerned about it that it's been keeping me up at night just like a dog. Well, I don't want Kirei to, be up all night. I want to be, some good rest. If you can help me with my insomnia, you have my word that I'll let you go in return. Oh, well, come on, do it. You'll go free. You don't think I'd ever tell you that? That's so funny. What's that creepy laugh? Easy, young Potsy, relax. I know you're just an ordinary Yaga. As I said before, I also know that even ordinary Yaga are highly resilient creatures. Physically, that is. Conversely, they are mentally fragile and quite easily broken, especially in the face of someone stronger than they are. Perhaps it's their bestial instincts at work? Who could say? What are you talking about? What are you getting at, you evil guy? Pardon my French. Oh, that should be clear shortly. This will be a test of sorts for myself as well as for you. Okay. Oh, what is this place? I assume is it gonna fuse Potsy and Ivan together? Don't make me kill Potsy. It seemed to be a village that the Opashiniki razed to the ground. Unfortunately, none survived. Though it pains me to say this, I believe we should set up camp here. We need to take advantage of everything we can, after all. How could you lose so miserably? You had 2 servants to their 1. Sure did. Mighty sorry about that. I have no excuse. Still got plenty of fight left. Huh. That pathetic display was the best you could do. You'll get your butts handed to you again. Pardon my French. Can I repeat that for me, fella? It's true. Deep down, you know I'm right. Believe what Gordolf is trying to say is, that servant is a fearsome opponent. As such, you could use all the help you can get. Why not have Antonio Salieri there join our side? Who are you lot? We're the Chaldea Security Organization. We came from a place outside of Russia. I'm afraid we've lost the building that used to be our headquarters. At any rate, the person there with you is Horsey, Chaldea's last remaining master. Is also... I'm a Visebron. Take it you're the Salieri? Perhaps not quite in the way you imply, but yes. I will admit to being that Salieri. What do you mean? The name Salieri is synonymous with one thing. What's that? A cute lolly from Steins Gate Zero? The composer who is most famous for allegedly murdering Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. You're about to set him off. I'm the embodiment of that reputation. Give me a moment while I remove this mystic code. Mystic code? Wait, is that what his armor is? Phew. This is who I truly am. Take a look at my servant power for yourselves. Oh. Huh. You're quite weak. I don't think there are any other servants in this world with lower stats than Shakespeare or myself. Oh yeah, he does remember Apocrypha. Like, definitely now. See me even give Anderson a good run for his money. How do you know Anderson? Of course. Just an ordinary composer. Never wrote any symphonies that left a mark on history. At best, I'm a mediocrity of a man, but no matter. The sole reason I exist on the throne of heroes at all is because I am said to have killed Amadeus. Whether or not I actually did kill him is completely irrelevant. People were convinced that I did, and so, here I am. And one might say that you're affected by the innocent monster skill. Yeah, you know, I was thinking about this. All my favorite characters, okay, my three favorite characters basically in Fate, judging by who I have Grey are Vlad, Ingermanu, and Salieri. I'd also maybe throw Artoria Lancer in there too, but, you know, that doesn't work for it. Vlad, innocent monster. Ingermanu? He has it in spirit, come on. You never did it, he's not actually Ingermanu, but, you know, he is because people wanted him to be. You know, Salieri is I like edgy evil guys who aren't actually evil, I guess. I believe so. True, Salieri was indeed suspected of killing Amadeus even when he was still alive. Yeah, they even made a movie about it. Okay, so why were you on Ivan the Terrible side then? Let me take some drink of water. I'd like to know that as well. Are you originally a servant from this lost boat? I believe the crypter, that boy Kadak, called this place the Lost Boat. So you know of that name. First, let me answer your question with one of my own. Tell me, humans of Chaldea, what do you know about the Lost Boats? Only that they're abnormal zones that somewhat resemble singularities. If you don't mind, Miss Curelight, I'll field that one. First, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Mr. Salieri. I'm Sherlock Holmes, Chaldea's administrative advisor. Became a servant through unusual means, just like you. I've been investigating this peculiar version of Russia, where history is so unlike our own. I have a number of hypotheses, but have been unable to find a critical element to tie everything together. Until you first mentioned that word. What actually summoned Holmes? I forget. Because, you know, we first see him in Camelot, when he's at Atlas. Was he... I don't know. Was he summoned by the counterforce, or... Lost Boat. A chronological table detailing an alternate path taken by human history. Oh, there's 4 lines. An unbroken strip that continues onward to the present day, rather than occupying a single point in time. No wonder it isn't like a singularity. Singularity is one point in time where history, as it should be when awry, after all. That is not the case here in Russia. In this world, everything is as it should be. Nothing has gone awry. It is history quite separate from our own proper human history, even though it's not a world gone completely mad like the singularities. No doubt the branching point was the Great Cold Wave that struck 450 years ago, when Earth was thrown into a new ice age. So if I understand it right, are Lost Boats just basically timelines gone awry? Well, timelines gone off the proper human history course that wouldn't be pruned, if I understand my Nasuverse lore correctly? Or would they be pruned, which, you know. In Russia, as we see it now, is the product of history moving forward from that point. I still haven't played Extella, so I don't know pruning lore to its, you know, the full extent. So you're saying this is an ongoing deviation from human history? Is that anything like a parallel world? Nope, it's not that. These Lost Boats are something altogether different. If we assume that parallel worlds exist, then their civilization and lifestyle should also be fundamentally the same. By definition, they're closely tied to a well-defined base world. In other words, the base world and its parallel worlds are all following the same course. But let's say there's a world where history diverges radically, going completely off the rails. Say at one point something changes irrevocably. It could be a huge natural disaster or a major technological breakthrough. And the world that's gone off the rails is effectively erased from this universe, deemed to be something that doesn't belong. Right, it's called pruning. Once that happens, its destruction is all but assured. No matter how developed it might be, its evolution just ends. For better or for worse, this universe just isn't willing to tolerate worlds whose future prospects are plain to see. You know how you prune unnecessary branches when you're trying to grow a tree? Same thing here. If a world, even a utopia, strays too far from its base axis, it gets the clippers, so to speak. In the Magecraft world, it's called the pruning theoretical phenomenon. And it's what allows our universe to keep expanding unimpeded. That's the Mages Association stance, anyway. The pruning theoretical phenomenon. Then, Russia didn't end up as a frozen wasteland because of a plot, like what happened with the King of Mages. Correct. Its climate has always been like this. It's the fact that very climate... And it is in fact that very climate that led to the changes in human history. This is a world where history continued on past the 100-year marker, long after it would have ordinarily been pruned away. In essence, this history lost a proper human history, but now it has appeared in our own world. Right, looks like strong alternative histories, or lost boats, which we know almost nothing about, are being wielded as weapons to invade and destroy proper human history. The incineration of humanity was an attack on human history orchestrated by Goetia, a single entity. But now these lost boats are attacking the very world itself. If I were to give this a name, I think I might call it a felling theoretical phenomenon. Yeah, I think I like the sound of that. Let's go with that. Lost boats. History that lost to other history. Are you serious? Then what, you're telling us this Russia is going to become the de facto way of life for the entire planet? If it continues on this path, yes. But of course, we won't let it come to that. Now then, that went on quite a bit longer than I had anticipated. That is our current theory. Now, go kill some demonic beasts. Tell me, Mr. Salieri, are we more or less on the mark? Yes, you're spot on. I'm impressed you managed to arrive at that conclusion without being from a lost boat yourselves. There's nothing more I can tell you beyond what you've already figured out. Now that you have the facts, what you do with them is up to you. As for your original question, you wish to know if I originate from this lost boat, whether I serve that crypter? My answer, of course, is no. This Russia has not known music for some time. My story is the same as that gunslinger's. I'm a rogue servant, summoned by the death throes of this land's true form before the lost boat overrode it. My memories of proper human history are now vague, and have been conflated with my memories of this lost boat. I cannot say if it was that master or that priest, but one of them did something to my head. Even as we speak, I remain unsure if I'm on the right side. We'll simply have to trust that you are. If nothing else, we know that you are not a Yaga. Yes, that's true. That is very true. Above all, this world is utterly devoid of music. Seems I have no choice but to join your side. Thank you. We're grateful for your assistance. To begin, we could use any information you have. What can you tell us about the servants in Yaga Moscow? I'm the court musician. Nothing less and nothing more. I had no contact with the outside world. The only one who ever spoke to me was Metropolitan Marcarius. Metropolitan Marcarius? It's the only man Ivan the Terrible looked up to as a mentor. Oh, okay, I did look it up. Metropolitan is actually a title in the Catholic Church, I think? I didn't know that before. Yeah, he's a whole city, actually. Is he a Yaga, too? No, he's a servant. He does look human, but I doubt he's the same man. He's probably Japanese, and a pseudo-servant. A Japanese priest? And a pseudo-servant? That must be Father Kotomine. I don't know anything about any others. The only people I've met are the Opashiniki, that master and servant pair we just fought earlier. I see. Well, that's disappointing. Very well, then, what do you know about that endless storm wall? Perhaps the Tree of Emptiness? I know nothing about either. Although, I did hear Metropolitan Marcarius say that tree is the cornerstone at this cornerstone of this lost belt. He also said that without the Tree of Emptiness, it would be impossible to mount an attack on reality. So then that tree really is the cause of all this. That definitely seemed to make the most sense. For one thing, it's smack dab in the middle of the lost belt. And for another, there's a foreign entity that's not even showing up on the Paper Moon's compass. This is the same Paper Moon that's been observing this lost belt Russia as an ordinary part of the Earth's topography. The only thing he can figure out to do with that tree is exclude it. So for the moment, it seems safe to assume that tree is the source of the spelling theoretical phenomenon. And if we do something about that tree, Russia will return to the way it was. Easier said than done. The Tree of Emptiness lies with the Tsar himself. To reach it, you'll have to face him. I see. It seems we will have to do just that at some point. What about the Opashiniki? How many of them are stationed in the capital? No less than a small army. A small army? Just like we saw in Antarctica. It's gonna be quite the obstacle. This is no laughing matter, Holmes. Fail to see what you find so funny. We have Beowulf for that. He's gonna have a cool, truny scene. Is that Mr. Cody you're wearing an innocent monster too? It's a weird thing to ask. That's right. I'm the Gray Man, the one who drove Mozart to his death. Salieri is no more than an avatar I wear, so to speak, out of convenience. I have one last question. What do you think of this lost belt? I think it needs to be fixed. Isn't that what you people are attempting to do? Yes, that is certainly one of our goals. Horsey, was it? You can see you're the conductor of this little orchestra. Are you mad? I'm the commander around here. It's nothing more than an occasionally useful trombone. Hey, I'll take it. Suppose that'd make me the violin. Vinci, how do you feel about being the flute? Good grief. You all certainly do love your digressions, don't you? Remind me of the Amadeus and his unshakable high spirits. Horsey, I'd like to speak with Sherlock Holmes. Alone, if possible. So you just want me to excuse myself for a bit? Okay. My apologies. Hope this won't take too long. Okay. Sure. Mighty curious to know what that Salieri fellow wants to talk to Holmes about. This lost belt, maybe? No, he's talking about his favorite songs. That would be my guess. Salieri's been here longer than any of us. I expect he has his own sense of things. Thank you for your patience. Allow me to come to the point. I've decided to join you, though conditionally. You may employ my power however you see fit. What's the condition? Simple. Should we encounter Amadeus, you'll let me focus on him first and foremost. Is he gonna show up? Wait, what? Does that mean you're gonna kill him? Of course. I'm the man in gray, the innocent monster known as Salieri. If we were to meet, I'd have no choice but to kill him. I can't accept that. If Amadeus has been summoned here, he's sure to be a servant from proper human history. If I had been summoned as an anti-hero, so tortured by malice that I was constantly writhing in agony, I'd be so at odds with all of you that we would not even be able to have this conversation. I admit that earlier, I was so overcome by a berserker-like madness that I simply went around mercilessly slaughtering any Yaga I encountered. I assume he's the one who made the sword-esque slash against them. But now I've regained my senses and my sanity alike. Even picturing Amadeus' smug, pear-shaped face does little more than make my skin crawl. In other words, I see. Like master, like servant. That means the Amadeus who is here now is evil now. I suppose it is the fate of every servant to be influenced by their master's personality. Is he here? I thought that Amadeus was just Salieri brainwashed. But do they actually have an Amadeus up in their headquarters? That is why I must kill Amadeus. I must kill him. It is my destiny, my fate. What if Amadeus turns out to be on our side? If he is, then I'll become your enemy once more. My purpose in life is to kill Amadeus. That will never change. Now then, that's enough chit-chat. We're returning to the Rebels' army stronghold tomorrow, are we not? You should rest up all you can, Master. Now, if you'll excuse me. So Amadeus is our enemy now. I know we fought former allies before, like Kukulkan, but it never gets easier. I wouldn't worry about it if I were you. That's another America reference. This is definitely the author of America. Given a Vice Brown and Antalada here, maybe it's a Higashida. That'd be my guess anyway. I don't think the Lost Belt authors are known yet. I wouldn't worry about it if I were you. This friend-turned-enemy servant will be unaware of his betrayal. Take the heroes of myth. They've always been much more willing to accept shifting allegiances among both their friends and foes. It is their belief that they would all meet again in Eden, so they had no difficulty taking it in their stride when friend became foe, or vice versa. Above all, there's nothing you could do now that would undo the encouragement he once offered you. Rest assured that he spoke truly, sincerely, and from the heart. That's a good point. Thank you, Avise Brown. Can I call you Professor from now on? Please don't. That'd be rather painful for me. Painful? I have no right to be anyone's teacher. I've long since abandoned any qualifications I may have had. Oh, is that an Apocrypha reference? I remember, didn't his master, didn't he call Avise Brown master? Or something like that? Moving on, we need to discuss Kadok's servant. I believe she is to him what Miss Kyrielite is to Horsey, his personal, exclusive servant. She is also, of course, the monster who encased all of Chaldea in solid ice. Right. I remember Kadok called her by her true name at one point. Anastasia. Where have I heard that name before? There's a movie about it. There are two famous figures by that name. One was Ivan the Terrible's Tsaritsa and first wife Anastasia Romanova Zakharina Yureva, who supported his reign from the shadows all of her life. The other was a descendant of the Romanov dynasty, Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanova, a young girl whose passing was mourned by all in the stardom. So which Anastasia are we dealing with here? I'm afraid there need be no suspense about this. She is unquestionably the Romanov descendant. How can you be so sure? Saving the tables here. Couldn't she be his Tsaritsa? I've looked into Tsaritsa Anastasia's history. She's clearly not the type to relish the spotlight. She became Tsaritsa at the age of 17, passed away only 13 years later. Ivan the Terrible took several more wives following her death, but he never opened up to anyone else. Generally speaking, one would indeed expect to find her with him. It is highly improbable that she would be someone as a servant. Of course, she could still have been an inhabitant of this world, just like Ivan the Terrible, which would have made her something possible. But given that she is human in appearance, that seems altogether improbable as well. I mean, she's the other Anastasia then? Precisely. Anastasia Romanova. She's the Grand Duchess of Ice, a young girl who bore the brunt of Russia's darkness. Now then, allow me to share an abridged version of Anastasia's background. Some of the secrets I managed to dig out from Chaldea's library. This one's long. Chaldea's library? Wasn't that destroyed in the attack? I anticipated certain emergencies may arise eventually, so I took the liberty of collecting as much useful data from it as I could. Anastasia Romanova. She's the fourth daughter of the last Romanovs ever to hold the tsardom, Nikolai II, and his wife, Alexandra. In the years before her death, famine plagued all of Russia as a result of the ongoing First World War. In 1917, frustrations reached a breaking point. Efforts to quell protests left several people dead. Some of Russia's soldiers banded together in revolt against the tsardom. Moscow declared martial law in response. By then, the Imperial Guards had chosen to side with the rebels. After a tremendous uproar, the Tsar abdicated. The Romanov imperial family fell into disarray, were essentially confined to house arrest. The historical records describe Nikolai as a good husband and father. But in light of these events, it would seem he was ill-equipped to handle the threat of his reign. Alternatively, he may have been perfectly well-equipped. The times may have simply been too dire for anyone in his position to overcome. In the wake of these events, Russia would end up split into several different factions, eventually uniting as a single nation known as the Soviet Union. But that bit of history can wait for another time. When do we get like Lenin or Stalin as a subliminal servant? For the moment, let us focus our attention on Nikolai II's family. Having been confined to their home, their lavish lifestyle evaporated practically overnight. They were seldom heard from again. Although records do say that they continued to employ servants and cooks. At any rate, the situation grew more dire the following year, in April of 1918. The new Leninist administration feared that Czechoslovakia... I'm bad at pronouncing that country. So, Czechoslovak Legion or White Army would try to reinstate the Tsar's family by force, instead to have them executed. Ideally, they would have preferred to do so following a trial, in order to create an official record. But the threat of the Tsar's reinstatement posed to the administration forced their hand. Being the cousin of the German Kaiser, Anastasia's mother, Alexandra, still had some value as a bargaining chip. But that value evaporated the instant the German ambassador was assassinated by extremists. In essence, everything about Anastasia's family, their bloodline, their presence, their very existence, was seen as a hindrance. This led the powers that be to refrain from making the Romanov sentence public, so instead they determined to do away with them in secret. So they were executed. At least that is how those in power would like it described. There are those who were present said it was in truth no more than a massacre. Some believe that Anastasia managed to survive her family's execution. That theory was thoroughly disproven several decades later thanks to DNA testing. Okay, I was wondering if in the Naziverse would follow that, like in real life, or if they would, change it. Lag. We haven't done the battle yet, have we? There's simply no denying that that innocent young girl had her life ripped away from her simply because she was born to the wrong family at the wrong time. Anastasia's story is indeed one of tragedy. She was one of the many sacrificed on the altar of history. However, although her story in proper human history ends there, it continues in the history of Magecraft. The history of Magecraft? Does that mean the Romanov family was involved in Magecraft? I'm afraid the answer to that question remains unclear. They may have had some secret involvement in it, or they may have merely had known of its existence. All we know for certain is that a number of the lost Fabergé eggs made their way into the world of Magecraft. From that, we learned that each generation saw it formed a contract of sorts with a certain phantasmal. However, as this rumored phantasmal did not see fit to save Tsar Nikolai II's life, the notion was dismissed as false. But after seeing Anastasia fight, I've determined that there's another possibility. She's a shaman, a spirit keeper. In other words, there's neither her father Nikolai nor her brother Alexei, who is the heir of the Romanov Magecraft. It is indeed Anastasia herself. So she's the heir to the imperial family who's been ruling over a land of ice and snow for more than 300 years, huh? Ain't quite as bad as Ivan the Terrible. Still pretty goddamn intimidating, pardon my French. But here in this Lost World, Ivan the Terrible's stardom has continued unabated for the past 450 years. A lot of difference twixt younger history and ours. Humans seem more in a mite frail in comparison, but they got all manner of knowledge and wisdom over the years that let us take down even our toughest enemies. So going into a place like this for 300 years is danged impressive, no two ways about it. Unfortunately, while I have learned a great deal about the threat she poses, I'm afraid I have nothing to offer in the way of strategy against her. I see. Well, at times like that, the simpler the better. Say we hit her hard and fast. Bushwhacker. Not much you can't kill if you keep plugging at it until it stops moving. If it bleeds, you can kill it. Perhaps a simple situation would be best in this case. For the moment, I suggest we try Billy's plan of action. Such as it is, when next we see her. What about summoning a new servant to serve as a shield? Like a shielder? Naturally, their job would be to keep me nice and safe. There you have it, everyone. In the end, you'll just have to do the best you can with what you have. Okay, now we're heading back to Andalantes and monsters. Good morning, Master. Let's get going. You're the man. Okay. Golem's halt. Something wrong, if you say, Brown? That's a Yavoltron. Oh no, the big guys! Surrounded by a large number of smaller demonic beasts. You could go around them. This is still an unproven hypothesis, but yes. I believe that a Yavoltron would, well, make for good golems materials? Yes. Well, I suppose I'll just have to help you out. This will be quite a foe for our first battle together. Come then. Okay, sure. Yeah, pretty long for one arrow, but I'm fine with that. We get lore. I like lore. Yeah, I want to keep going today, but this will be my last one. Because my phone's starting to lag. I'll just go record like Chaos Child or something. Yeah, but anyway, oh, I had to look at my YouTube analytics. And this is like past week or two, I've been doing pretty good. Like, maybe it's just the timing, because... let's go ahead and use these two. Because, for example, I had Anger Manu's interlude. Like, that's in the past 2 weeks or so. But the ending of Shimoso, which has been doing pretty well, actually. Surprisingly. As people want to see the Muramasa scene. They're like, is it the Muramasa scene yet? Is it the Muramasa scene yet? There's one guy doing that. Probably. And then, the Anastasia video, I've only uploaded one so far. Did really well, like 70 views or so. Which I kind of expected. The Lost Belt Prologues also did really good. Well, the ones I uploaded on time. I didn't actually finish that for like not a month. A couple weeks after, I think. But the early ones did good, I think. And so there's a level 80 Salieri then. He's still silver though, instead of gold. I guess that's just to let everyone know, hey, he's 3-star, you can get him. Because, you know, he wouldn't be on the banner until next week. Although, he was definitely data mined before then. You know, once you're in the game, it's easy to get. Speaking of, there's actually been leaks for the new Lost Belt. Which, I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything. It didn't look too exciting to me, though. No one in there that was like, oh, cool, they're here. Maybe it's because I don't know Greek. Wait, I shouldn't say that. One of them was at a Greek server, I'll say that. At least, I don't think they are. I think someone else. Well, I don't want to say too much. His animations are cool. Oh, he's dead. Okay. What do I have behind him? Oh, King Hassan. Okay, sure. I'll take it. Okay. And can we Chateau Diff the second wave? Maybe we should. Let's see what it is. Yeah, let's do that. I assume the last one was gonna be, you know, big tough guy, so. Go ha 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 ha. I love Edmund's laugh. Who's this voice actor? I think it's the same guy that voices Gudao in the, like, the anime appearances. They still need to get on Babylonia. Like, everything I've seen of it looks really good, but, you know. I still need to finish Demon Slayer too, you know? Like, I watched the first half of it. It's been like a month or so since I last watched it. Yeah, but my YouTube analytics, yeah. Everything's been going good. Nier Automata has been doing too well, but I mean, you know, it's almost finished. Like, I almost never, well, I say almost, I'm pretty sure I haven't, I'm saying almost because I have dropped a series because it didn't do good view-wise. Because, like, that's how a lot of my videos go. They do poorly when they come out, then maybe, you know, some people watch them afterwards, maybe they don't. Like, I looked at what my most viewed videos are. It's still, like, 80% of my views come from Fata Morgana, which I'm fine with that. I consider that, like, my best series, so, I mean, like, it's a very good game, and I think I did a very good job at theorizing and reacting to things, and I think I was on top of it, basically. So, I mean, if that ends up being my most viewed series, I'm fine with that. Requiem for Innocence, though, it had 1%, like 1.2%. So it's way down there. I'm surprised to see it so low, actually. Well, like, it makes sense. The original Fata Morgana's, well, the original Fata Morgana has mystery to it, which Requiem for Innocence doesn't have. Which, you know, just makes it more fun to watch. There's like a couple cool moments from Requiem for Innocence that, you know, maybe people would like to see, but other than that. You have Ultron. That's why, at least as far as I'm concerned, mystery visual novels are the most fun to watch. Well, like, I don't really watch visual novel playthroughs. I know. I make them, but I hate them. Well, I don't hate them. Just not really my cup of tea, I guess. I get better things to do. Well, it's not like I even watch Let's Plays anymore. It's rare for me to watch, like, a series nowadays. Like, there's a couple of YouTubers they still follow, but that's it. And, like, if they have, like, a series of a game, like, maybe I'll watch a couple videos. I won't watch the whole thing. I don't have time for that. Yeah, so I'm hoping King Hassan's double phantasm do. Just one shot it. Just insta kill it. That'd be cool. I mean, it's a normal monster, so there's, like, you know, servants have a very low chance of getting insta killed. But I mean, normal enemies have a reasonable chance of. I don't know what the odds are, but. Oh, Nightingale. Oh, it's time. King Hassan, do the thing. Okay, yeah. Yeah, but anyway, right now, there's only one video Shimosa left, and I can finally start uploading this. I have a huge backlog. This is what, video 12, 13? Like, video-wise. I didn't get the insta-kill. Yeah, so I'm going hard on Anastasia right now. I mean, which, it's a smart thing to do. Just in case, like, you know, I'm ready for the, what's the first event that'll require Lost Belt 1? The summer event? No, there's something in, like, June, I think. I forget. Good 3? Maybe. It's an event. I don't know which one. That'll require it. So, you know, it's good to get that out of the way as soon as possible. Plus, it lets me work on Salem, which I'm going to will probably take very slowly. Like, I may not have it finished by the time Lost Boat 2 comes out. But if I'm, like, most of the way through it, I'll be happy with that. Oh, we almost wiped here. Kira. Yeah. Get a Marie. Glad I run a caster here. Imagine if it was, like, level 1, like, Kintoki. Yes, I have a level 1 Kintoki. I'll level him eventually. Yay. I don't finish. She looks a little cold, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why I have her in the bikini still. The summer dress is the best one. Okay. Like, she even has a cute hat, too. Like, you know, obviously, that hat's cute. If I could put that one in the second ascension, that'd be even better. But, I mean, come on. Why would you want a swimsuit when you can at least look semi, you know, not joke servant with a dress? How was I to command, Master? You looked awesome out there. I mean, I couldn't use you in battle because you died, but... Right. There we go. I see. So you were taking a liking to this mystic code of mine. I knew it. We're almost to the Rebel Army stronghold now, Salieri. Soon we'll be able to introduce you to everyone else. Wait a moment. If you lot are on the side of proper human history, I don't suppose you have a piano at this stronghold, do you? No, I'm afraid not. I see. Well, then I shall just have to make my own musical instrument when I have a spare moment. Just speaking for myself, but I think I'd rather you find the time to actually fight first. Let the maid play the piano. A most reasonable request, but I know the truth. Admit it, Avise Braun. You prefer making golems over fighting, don't you? That is true. Even so, I must put combat first. I'll never while away my time fiddling with instruments. Nor would I. I'm a servant first and a musician second. Naturally, I too would put combat first. You two certainly do enjoy your hobbies. You're one to talk. Well, that's strange. Here I was under the impression that I was fully devoting myself to helping Master restore humanity. They said it's because you act like your hobbies are the only thing you care about. I see. That's how I come across, is it? Anyone who likes to spend their time making things comes across as a slacker hobbyist. Swear, they're all a bunch of useless good-for-nothings. Aren't you basically the creative slacker hobbyist? You're one to... Finish my sentence, Bashu. Huh? One to what? Another word and you'll need to make a DC 19 spell to save to survive. What? Is that it? A DC 19 spell save to survive. I'm shrugging in real life, you can't see that. I don't have a face cam, but I mean... Still going? Oh, I see you're reporting in. We're back. Hey, they're back. Open the gate. Welcome back. Mr. Golem, can you make a golem for us too? Please? Normally, I'd encourage you to learn the value of hard work while you're young, but I suppose your lives here are hard enough as it is. Here you are, a mini golem. Should be able to help you with your chores. Yay, I'm gonna work it like a slave. That is not its intended use. Good, you have returned. Are you a servant as well? I am. My name is Salieri. It's quite alright if you haven't heard of me. My name is of little consequence. Ah yes, Mozart's, well... In any rate, why are you wearing that outfit? Innocent monster. I'm the man in grey. I'm the one destined to kill Amadeus. I only go by Salieri as a matter of convenience, but you may call me that if you like. Well, I suppose stories like yours are not too uncommon in this world. The circumstances of my own summoning were not exactly normal. Now then, Horsey, there's something we need to discuss. Still go. Wow, okay, this is long. Remember the ore you once asked us about? The one that can be used to engrave magecraft spells? At the time, I believe you also mentioned a jewel that could be used to control golems. Well, I managed to track down a lead on both. Oh, you don't say. Where are they? Does the picture look a bit blurry there? Or is that just me? Not so fast. I'd like to make a deal before I share my information. Not again. Yes, again. Cannot afford to lose your combat prowess. I trust Horsey and Mashu, but... Once your ship is repaired, you may end up leaving this world behind, right? Absolutely not. The problems here are our problems as well. We're not going anywhere until we've solved this crisis. You can count on that. Isn't that right, Director Goldolf? Yes, of course, yes. Mashu's quite right. This land's problems are our problems, and we won't run away from them at the first sign of trouble. That said, we grown-ups do have extenuating circumstances to deal with. They won't wait around forever, so... What are you trying to say? I'm trying to say that, well, we can't say anything for sure until we see exactly what's going to happen. Is that yellow I see in your... I don't get it. Are you gutless or something? Don't talk about my belly. And no, I don't have any guts. I'm not like Holmes. Can't talk my enemies into giving themselves up. When the going gets tough, Gordolf gets going. In the other direction! My condolences that you're forced to deal with this man as your superior. I mean, he's not completely wrong. If it looks completely impossible, maybe, yeah, it's best to retreat and go, you know, check out another last spell for a while. But now, can I ask for your assistance in exchange for my information? Alright. What sort of deal did you have in mind? I'll come right to the point. I want your help building a new stronghold. A new stronghold. Well, that sounds right up a VC Brown's alley. No. I think it would be too dangerous to rely exclusively on him. Dangerous? His power is not limitless in scope, nor is it a permanent solution. After all, these Yaga need to know how to fend for themselves, even after we disappear. But doesn't that plan of action harbor a different sort of danger? Granted, learning new things always brings with it that possibility, but nonetheless, I understand your point. And yes, it is certainly possible that they could misuse this knowledge and power for their own ends. But even so, I believe it is a good thing for them to learn how to survive. Why should it make a difference? It's their choice whether they spend their lives working honestly or deciding to turn into banditry. It's no concern of yours what they do after you're gone. Besides, it's human nature to be obsessed with keeping up with the Joneses. If anything, it should be to... Is that Joneses? Like, is that like... I don't know. If anything, it seems to me as though providing them with supportive technology will only make their futures brighter. Make a solid point, Director. Yes, I suppose you're right. It is the Yaga's choice whether to be weak or to be eaten, or to be strong and do the eating, or even to find a new path altogether. By the way, may I ask if you have a particular location in mind for this new stronghold? I do. There's a ravine right at the midpoint between here and the capital. It is protected by a large forest inhabited by vicious demonic beasts, which would make it difficult for the Opashaniki from the capital to attack it. Whereas there's no mountains between here and the ravine to block our path. I see. But in that case, wouldn't its natural defenses also make it difficult for you to attack the capital? Yes, I've considered that, which is why I have not moved there thus far. But now scouts have discovered a tunnel that safely cuts through the woods. At the moment, this tunnel is still only partially hollowed out. Once it is complete, we could reach Gaga Moscow in a single day, and let us attack it with the element of surprise. What's more, this tunnel is an excellent point to find the sort of ore you seek. So you want us to help you build this new stronghold, to finish digging this tunnel, right? I've already put together a team of my own, Yaga. We'll set out once you are all ready. Okay, end of chapter? Yeah, okay. I still don't completely trust Arnolanta. Salieri could... Well, from what I know, Salieri doesn't turn out to be evil. I could see him doing a face turn for a little bit, but... He's the only character here that I know I don't know how to best put this to avoid spoilers. The ending fate of, let's say that. So I know what happens to him. Anyway, deforestation, mining, and construction. Kind of sounds like a filler chapter. So yeah, guys, I'll see you guys next time for chapter 16. We're heading towards the end. It's 22 chapters, I believe. So we probably have this little arc, and then we head towards the climax, I guess. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.